What up, party people? Where the fuck have I been, right? I'm about to tell you. So, for those of you guys that follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you probably already know. And for those of you that don't, you probably should, because then you know. You know? No, I'm kidding. I don't blame you for not following me. It's not like I post every day or anything. I'm not one of those like social media mavens that are like constantly on their phone because it annoys the fuck out of my husband. So anyways, so I did a TCA chemical peel on myself. My intention was to come back after the chemical peel and do a video all about my chemical peel. I have like little snippets of videos of like this was day 1, this was day 2, whatever. However, we kind of had a tragedy hit yesterday, and I was supposed to do it yesterday and I wasn't able to do that, and I will tell you why here in a minute. But because of that, I am going to do my skincare routine today because I've been talking about peels and stuff like that lately. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do like an updated skincare routine, so that's what I'm going to do. But before I get into that, yesterday, you guys know I have 2 dogs, Stubby and Hoyt. You guys have met both of them. I introduced Stubby probably 2 or 3 videos ago. When we let the dogs out, Hoyt can go out like without a tie out or anything because he knows to stay in the yard. I told you guys I got him off of a friend. He's 9 months old. He was trained that way, and he's neutered. Stubby, however, is not neutered, so because of that, in BT dubs, he's a fucking escape artist, like a Houdini motherfucker, because about 2 or 3 times a year, somehow, some way, he gets off of his tie out. Sometimes he'll have his collar on. Yesterday, he just happened to slip out of his collar. I don't fucking know how, but he did, and he got loose. And because he's not neutered, and he is one of those dogs that, because he's not neutered, he is like all about chasing that tail, you know what I'm saying? He's like trying to get him some because he ain't neutered, so he like has those hormonal instincts. But because of that, like whenever you get like within 3 feet of him, he darts, he takes off, and it's so fucking annoying. It takes us like 2 hours to catch him every time. We tried to catch him yesterday, and we were down a road that was like on a V. We were coming at him from all angles, and we're like, yes, we're gonna get him, we're gonna get him. My father-in-law was, he was like running through a yard, and my father-in-law was coming up the road, and Stubby pretended like he was gonna turn one way and darted out in front of him. And my father-in-law did not have time to react and stop fast enough, and he hit him with his car. He's okay. He didn't break any bones, thank God. He does have like most of the skin on his right hind leg missing, so because of that, we had to take him to the emergency room, like the animal hospital or whatever. He had to be sedated. He had to get stitches. Like, it was insane. It was crazy, but he's okay. Thank God he's okay. Obviously, it was an accident. My father-in-law felt like a piece of shit, as you would if you hit somebody's dog, you know what I mean? But, it was all accidental, so it's, we don't hold any animosity, obviously, even though we had a fucking $1,000 rent bill, but that's besides the point. So because of that, I did not have time to like compile all that together, but I still wanted to be able to get a video up for you guys. So I decided, let me just do a skincare routine because I will be able to do it. It's a video that I will be able to just edit really quick and get up for you guys. And a few of you guys have been asking, so sorry if I keep digging at my nose. It's itching like crazy. I just like cleaned out our garage, and all the dust and stuff is like, it's got my allergies going crazy. So that's what happened, and thank God he's okay. Unfortunately, we have to make some fucking attempt to separate him and Stubby, Hoyt and Stubby, and I hate leaving Hoyt in a cage, so it's been crazy. Like, I'm very boggled down with like giving Stubby medications, monitoring him when he's on those medications, trying to keep Hoyt away from him. I don't like keeping Hoyt in his cage. I'm not like a cage person. The only reason why he has a cage is because that's how he was trained by the girl we got him from. So yeah, that is what's been going on the past day or 2. The week before that, I did a TCA chemical peel myself. I think I mentioned to you guys before that I was doing a 40% glycolic peel. I had mentioned that in one of my favorites, and I was kind of building myself up in hopes that my face would not shut off like a snake, and it shed off like a snake. It was fucking crazy. You guys will see in the video. I tried to film this earlier today, but Hoyt was up here and then Aiden came up and it was just a disaster. So I said in that video that I tried to film earlier, like asking you guys if you wanted it, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm not even gonna ask whether you want to see it or not. I'm putting it up. So let's get into my skincare routine before this video is 8 hours long. All right, so the way that I approach skincare is kind of like the way I approach my hair care. So, you know, when you find a shampoo that you like and you're washing your hair with it and you use it for a while and then you're like, merp, I just want to change it up a little bit, and you do, and then your hair is like super soft and you're like, oh my god, I love this. And then it seems like after a while your hair kind of gets immune to it and it's not so soft anymore. That's kind of how I feel about skincare, especially anti-aging skincare. I will use something for maybe 3 or 4 months, and then I feel like, you know, when I use it at first, the first month or two, my skin's looking great and lovely, and then my skin just gets really dull and lifeless. It's like it gets immune to whatever I'm using. The reason I mentioned that was because you guys may have noticed that in a lot of my favorites videos and, you know, tutorials or whatever, or hauls or whatever, I'm always like mentioning different skincare things, and that's why. It's because my door just like creaked open, freaked me out. Anyways, that's why. It's because I feel like my skin gets used to it, and I'm kind of crazy when it comes to skincare. If you have been with me for a long time, my first skincare routine video, I had a whole basket of shit that I was putting on my face. Like, I was using like 2 different serums and like a toner and a cleanser and just like all this crazy shit, plus anti-aging stuff and acne stuff, and like it was insane. But over time I've noticed that the more minimal I keep it, the better my skin looks, if you know what I'm saying. So starting off with cleansers, I think I've mentioned before, I know I've mentioned it in the favorites, but I've told you guys before that, and I didn't bring it up here because I'm not using it anymore. The Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Cleanser has been my ride or die holy grail cleanser for like the past 6 months. I have used nothing but, and I love that cleanser. However, when I did my TCA peel, this Makeup Artist Choice Green Tea and Pomegranate Cleanser came with that. This cleanser is amazing. It is so good. If you, I don't know if any of you have ever found a cleanser that, you know, you wash your face with it and then you pat your face dry or dry your face off and your face just like gleams, like it's shiny, and not because it's greasy or oily or anything like that, but it's shiny because it's so clean. And that is what this did. From the first time I used this, I was like, oh, hells yes, I love this. It's very gentle, it feels very soft on the skin. I've yet to use it with my Clarisonic. When I cleanse my skin, once a month, I will use my Clarisonic. If you have been with me for like the long haul, and I'm talking like a year ago when I was doing like my Mask updates and all that stuff, I have a really love-hate relationship with the Clarisonic. So when I first started using this, it broke me out, and I know everyone's like, when you first start using the Clarisonic, it's gonna break you out because it's pulling everything out, blah 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 blah. But the problem with me is that it continued to break me out, and I feel like it was just too harsh for my skin. So because of that, L'Oreal has a product called 360 Go or Go 360. It's a cleanser, an exfoliating cleanser, and it comes with this little scrublet thing, and I have had this thing for probably, I don't know, 3 years, and I freaking love it. It cleans better than your fingers, but not as harshly as the Clarisonic. It's like a little rubberized thing, and it's got little teeth on it. It's almost like if you guys have ever seen the Foreo. It's basically like that. And now I kind of feel like I want a Foreo, but I'm like, I am not spending another $200 on a cleansing device. You know what I'm saying? So I use this, and it's perfect. I use these two together, and they're a godsend. After I'm done cleansing my face, because it's summer, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am horrible about putting SPF on. I'm awful, like I don't do it. But since I've done this TCA peel, I have to, because, you know, I don't want to fuck up my new skin, you know what I mean? So because I did not have an SPF, because I don't use it, because I'm stupid, and I'm like, oh, it's in my foundation, I'll just put on my It Cosmetics Face Cream. Yeah. I just ran out real quick and got this from Dollar General. I've only been using it for a week. It's supposed to be like the Neutrogena face one or whatever. It's an SPF 30. It's not bad. I don't know if this has been breaking me out. I feel like the reason why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zits right now is because the TCA peel kind of brought those to the surface. And I'll talk about that in my TCA video. But I will put this on when I remember. I rarely remember. I brought it upstairs in my makeup room to make myself remember, but this isn't too bad. Like, it's not greasy or anything like that. My skin just doesn't like SPF, but I know I have to wear it. So, in my opinion, that's the only thing that should differ from day to night. If you are more on the oily side, then yes, you can use a lighter moisturizer during the day and a heavier one at nighttime. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna make a difference. It doesn't make a difference whether you put something on at night or during the day. They're not gonna do something different at night that they wouldn't do during the day, or vice versa, you know what I mean? So personally, I think that is a line of bullshit and it's gimmick just to sell you shit. So after I cleanse my skin, I will put my Purador Professional Strength 20% Vitamin C Serum. I have had this for about a month, and it's all the way down to here. Like, I have used the hell out of this. It has made my skin so bright. When I did my TCA peel, I took before and after pictures, and when I went and looked at the before picture, I was like, holy shit, my skin looks freaking awesome. Did I really even need this peel? But I was under really good lighting. Like, I was under this chandelier thing that we have in our kitchen, and you know, there were like 5 lights pointing at me, and like just, and I was like at an angle. You know how we do selfies, like, you know, it was very flattering angles. I had it on point, you know what I mean? So but still, like, between this and doing what I will talk about after I talk about all this, my skin has never looked better. It's awesome. The tone of my skin, if I didn't have acne scarring, I would feel absolutely comfortable walking out of my house without makeup on. I've told you guys before, I don't feel comfortable going out without makeup on because I have acne and acne scarring. That's just me. I could walk out of my house in a flippin' bikini, but I can't walk out of my house without makeup. You know, to each his own. We all have our insecurities. No big deal. So, the vitamin C serum is fucking amazing. You guys seriously need to check it out. It's only 25 bucks. It's 4 ounces. They didn't pay me to say that. Y'all know I'm always straight up with you. I told you guys they had emailed me and asked me if I wanted to try it for a review. And I'm so glad they did, because I feel like even though I switch my products up a lot, this is something that will stay in my skincare routine for a really, really long time, if not forever. A couple of new things that I have been using for the past month and a half and have been loving are the Kinerace C8 Peptide Intensive Serum and the Kinerace C8 Peptide Under Eye Treatment. These came in a little kit that I got at Ulta. Kinerace at my Ulta right now is half off. And to be honest with you guys, like, I had never heard anything about this brand. We had never had training on it. It was just one of those brands that kind of sat in the store and got looked by all the time. It's a really expensive brand though, I will tell you that. However, me and a friend of mine were shopping in Ulta one day, and I was like, oh yeah, check this out. All this Kinerace stuff is like half off. Have you ever heard of it before? She was like, oh yeah, that's what Cate Blanchett uses. And I was like, wait, what? Cate Blanchett uses Kinerace? Her skin's bomb. I think I will buy some of that. So I bought the little kit. Plus, not to mention, the little box on the kit, it said look younger in 28 days, so who would that not suck in? It sucked me in, I'll tell you that. The reason why this drew me in is because it was not a retinol. It had the vitamin C, because I bought this before this was sent to me. It had vitamin C in it, and I told you guys, you know, I've been looking for vitamin C stuff. And it wasn't like glycol or retinol or just anything super harsh on your skin. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but it's been forevsies ago that I've told you, I got put on Retin-A about a year and a half ago, and it destroyed my skin. Like, it just made me continue to break out, and my skin was so bad. It's worse than it's ever been in my life. It was insane. I had massive acne, like a beard of acne. It was crazy. If you go back to my really old videos, you'll see it, and the difference between then and now in my skin is insanity. And I think it's because of the Retin A. I think my skin just didn't agree with it, and it just went crazy. So I try to stay away from retinols, but because of that, and I liked that this did not have any retinols in it, and I have been researching you know, like skincare and stuff, like I always do. I'm like a total research junkie, if I didn't mention that already. But I've been like researching anti-aging skincare, and peptides are like a huge thing now. They're like super trendy now, and they're really good for your skin. I have totally seen a difference in my skin. It just seems a lot firmer, like especially around here is where I can really tell when something is working really well, because my cheekbones look really high. I don't know if it's like a firming thing. I know it sounds weird, but my cheekbones look high, and I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, I put this on, and then I use the under eye treatment. This is just a serum, and the only thing that I don't even want to say I don't like, because I really like this, but the only thing I wish it was a little bit more moisturizing. They do have a moisturizing intensive treatment, like a super hyper intensive treatment for your under eyes. So I think I might get that this week. But this is amazing. It feels like water. It absorbs immediately, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin just with these 3 products. I'm talking like a difference that I noticed a difference within a week of using this stuff. So love these. The next thing is the Purador Argan Oil Organic Face Cream. I also mentioned this in my favorites. Told you guys my favorites that I take a big old sloth of this and put it on my face till there's a white cast, and it still absorbs into my skin. As much as I put on, it still absorbs. I like this because I'm always looking for face creams that when you put them on, they feel heavy when you put them on, but then they absorb, and it's like they plump your skin out. I hate the word plump, but that's what they do. It's almost like your skin sucks it in and then pushes it out. If that sounded like English, I don't know. Anyways, I really like this. I will use this during the day. I just don't use as much. I probably shouldn't use as much as I do. I really don't need to use as much as I do. A little goes a long way. And this makes your skin look very youthful, very dewy per se. Just really glowy and youthful, and I don't know how to explain it, you guys. These products are awesome. This is 1.7 ounces, and it is $25 too. So these, I love these. They're cruelty free. I'm pretty sure that they're vegan. They're really good products. So I will leave Purador's website down there. Like I said, it's not a sponsor. They didn't pay me. I always tell you guys what's up. But I have been loving this. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. Only thing different from night to day is this, the SPF. So on a weekly basis, I have been using the Makeup Artist Choice 40% glycolic acid peel. If you have never used any type of glycolic acid or products with glycolic acid in them or peels or anything like that, do it, girl, because it makes a complete difference in your skin. Like, you would die. It's such a huge difference. Like, I can't even tell you. If you feel like your skin is very lackluster and just kind of dull and like and no matter what you put on it, you're just like, oh shit, just bleh. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Get a glycolic acid peel. I will tell you, to get a glycolic acid peel at an esthetician's office starts at about $150 and goes all the way up to $800 for like a deep TCA peel. You can get this at Makeup Artist Choice, the whole kit, for $17, and it has, I've used it seven or eight times, and I still have like a little bit at the bottom. This will probably allow me to use it for another 3 or 4 times too. It just makes such a difference. It makes the tone of your skin so bright. If you have hyperpigmentation or freckles or scarring or anything like that, that you don't really like about your skin, this is going to make a difference. If you have wrinkles, if you have large pores, this is going to make the biggest difference in your skin. And this was making the biggest difference in my skin. And I had started it originally to build my skin up to the TCA so that way I wouldn't have such a long downtime. But apparently there was a lot to come off because I had a lot of downtime. Obviously, I haven't filmed a video since last Sunday, so obviously I had a lot of downtime. So anyways, that is what I have been doing as of now for my skin, and I'm loving it. A lot of you guys have been commenting on my videos and saying my skin looks a lot brighter and a lot younger, and it's just overall looking better, so thank you for that. And yeah, that is what I do from day to day for my face. If you guys have any questions or anything like that about the products, I will try to find all the products and link them down below. I know I usually don't do that because it takes a lot of time and I'm a lazy bitch. But because of the products that I mentioned, I will link websites and stuff like that down below. However, I do think that because I've been so satisfied with a lot of Makeup Artist Choice skincare stuff that I may start looking into anti-aging serums and lotions and potions and stuff from that website, because I've read reviews on their stuff and it's crazy. You guys definitely have to check their site out. The price versus quality on their products is amazing. I can't believe more people don't talk about them. So that is it for this video, you guys. Yeah, so Stubby's okay. And he's got a big old cone on his head, and he just knocked a table down. Like, I have this, decorative table. They're called couch tables. I don't even know what they're called. It's just this stand. He knocked it down because he's got this huge cone on his head, and poor baby, he keeps running into walls and doors, and he's just pissed. He hates it. He's never, obviously I told you, he's never had his nuts clipped before, so he's never had any kind of surgery or anything to have one of those, so it's really pissing him off. He's super embarrassed and he hates it, but he's okay, and that's all I care about, and that's all that matters. Oh, BT dubs. While I was gone, we hit 3K. How fucking awesome is that? You guys, I swear to God, I have the best subscribers ever. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna do a huge giveaway when I do hit, listen to me, I'm when I do hit, I'm so fucking conceited. If I hit 5K, I'm doing a huge 5K giveaway. So if you're not subscribed, you totally should. I also wanted to say thank you guys for being so patient while I was away and my face was shedding like a freaking snake. I do have a lot of videos coming up. Aiden's out of school now. I just over the past week with my face shedding off, I look like a 90-year-old woman. You guys will see in the 2CA video when I do that. So we are back in full swing, girls and guys. That's what's up. I'm back. So videos will continue on their regularly scheduled program, or whatever you want to say. That is it. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and the Snapchat if you please. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Peace.